Hi, Crazy here. Today I have the final version, probably the final version of the maps, Heligoland, Bight, and Zeebrugge. And then also I'm going to be talking about details on the weapons balance, or buff if you want to call it. But we'll start out with Zeebrugge. Well, this map looks very linear, but don't let that fool you. It's a lot of fun because when you attack, you use boats to get there, and you can attack any of the flags, any of them that you want to, and you'll find yourself surrounded many times because they flank behind you, and it's a lot of fun. Most of you probably already know about these maps. I thought you would want to see them in the final state with the textures on them. There may be some minor changes to them for release, but what I mainly want to talk about is the weapons balance, so I'll get into that. This January patch is the largest weapons balance Battlefield 1 or DICE has ever done, so I think you're going to be interested in it. I'll start with the SMGs first. All but the Automatico and the Heligoland have been reduced by 1 bullet in bullets to kill, so it should take 4 bullets to kill within 12 meters to help compete with the shotguns, except for the Automatico and Heligoland. The shotguns have changed as well. The shell and pellet design changes. They will fire 12 pellets each, and it will be evenly spread out, but they will still have their original damage values, just more pellets. And you won't get that long distance kill like you do now and wonder why you didn't get that 3-foot shot and kill them. It should be more balanced. Moving on to medic rifles, where the assault class has been buffed on a shorter range, up to 12 meters. The medic rifles are going to get a buff on damage and range, and spread per shot is being reduced. Also, the damage reduction at long distances is changing. They will do more damage at range, is to help them compete with the bolt action rifles. The support class, the LMGs, will be the most beneficial from this balance. Most will take 2 less bullets to do at distance to kill. It takes 7 right now, and it will be reduced to 5. And some will get a slight recoil increase, though. DICE is going to slow down the aim down the sights, the ADS, yes, to reflect the heaviness of the guns and these that they have. I mean, the LMGs are heavy. There are various LMGs that will have recoil changes, not all of them. Okay, and the idea here is to make all these weapons more competitive, and where they don't have one outstanding over the others that is dominant. So it should bring more weapons to the game and be more entertaining. I think I like to use all kinds of different weapons because it just brings a whole new experience to the game to me, and whether they're good or bad, I try using different ones. And the Automatico is my favorite, and I almost never use it anymore because I want to try different things, and this is exciting for me. I mean, I'm looking forward to this. I'm a guy who likes to play the 200% damage servers because I like them to die fairly, without unloading half a magazine or a whole magazine into them. So this is looking great for me. There also have been some gadget changes and tripwire bomb changes, so I'll start with the gadgets. The AT mines increased their damage rate by 50%, but they won't be able to place them close together anymore. You can't put them bunched up. They have to be separated, and I guess it will show how. And then the tripwire bombs have some changes too. The explosives will do twice the damage also, to sprinting players only though. The gas tripwire has about a 15 damage explosion that goes off instead of just the gas by itself, so it'll give you a little bit of damage, 15 explosive when it's done, and then the gas will kill you the rest of the way, I guess. I'll get back to that in a second. You might want to take a look at this. It's the Heligoland Bight. It's finished with textures, and it looks a lot better. And they have added 1 capture point that was not there before, and it makes it better for ground fighting, for combat. And it's still a great map, but both these maps are made for naval warfare. So you need to take advantage of the ships, the planes, and it makes the whole thing exciting and much more entertaining. It's different than what I'm used to playing, and that's why I like it, because I needed something different. DICE keeps Battlefield 1 entertaining and different, and I love them for it. So that's about it on the weapons balance. DICE has listened to the people in the CTE, and all this footage is from the CTE community test environment using these balances that's already in their buffs. That's done, so all this footage is current. any change to a weapon balance like nerf or buff always kind of throws me a little bit, takes me getting used to again. But these are pretty easy to get used to. I mean, I thought so. I really enjoy it. I play a lot of Battlefield 1, and this is something I needed to see. I thought I would share with you what I've learned so far. I don't have all the specs on the weapon changes exactly for the balance and buffs. DICE did not give a date when these are going to be dropped and released. It could be any time before the end of the month. It'll be in January. I know that much. Well, I urge you to have an open mind about these maps because they are different but enjoyable. If you've never been into using vehicles before, try these things because they're fun. The torpedo boats are great. I mean, they're a lot of fun. Some people say they need to be nerfed a little bit from the torpedoes, but hey, I hit some destroyers with torpedoes and they didn't blow up, so I'm saying they don't need to be, but I could be wrong. Like in the last two maps DICE gave us, these are Conquest Assault mode, and the Germans attack, British defend, and you attack by water, which means you can attack any flag you want. Doesn't have to be the closest one, which makes it crazy. That's one thing I love about it. And if you're defending, you can keep them on the beach or pretty close if you're in the right spot. All I can say is prepare to be attacked from all sides because they will surprise you if you don't pay attention to your minimap and know where they are, and your snipers need to be popping those spot flares. Definitely. Well, there is something new to these maps that wasn't in the early ones, is the new C-Class airship. I've only been in it a couple of times, and I was a Top Gunner, so I didn't get to see a whole lot. So I can't talk a lot about it, but it was still pretty fun. A new vehicle to use, that's cool. What you're seeing on the screen right now is me using coastal guns. That's the first time I ever did it, so I'm kind of playing with them for range. They're powerful. It feels really good to shoot those things off. It really does. If you haven't gotten on a destroyer yet, you need to give it a try because it's really fun to blow up torpedo boats as they make a run on you. There's just something strangely enjoyable about that. I can't say what it is. With the weapons buff and new maps, I'm much more excited about Turning Tides DLC than I was about the last Russian DLC. It just didn't do that much for me. But you get to experience amphibious warfare and great ground combat experience. Thank you, DICE, for keeping this interesting. I really appreciate it. Keep up the great work, and I will see everybody in the next one when I have a next one. Hope that's soon. Bye.